Alright. Back. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter too much with the HUD off, but it could be on either side of the screen. I haven't thought about which side of the screen to be on for The Witcher in 6 months. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for the break time, dogs. We're very happy for me to get a break and feed them. They were getting ready to eat each other. So we're gonna head to the King of Beggars, yeah? Why are we heading for the King of Beggars? Well, Ciri's trail to Geralt to Novigrad, largest city in the north. It would take seas of ink to describe the city accurately, so suffice it to say, it is the seat of the Church of the Eternal Fire! A bustling port city and a haven for artists and all sorts of other shady characters. Yet Novigrad at this time was not the city Geralt knew from his earlier travels. War raged throughout the known world, and rich cities often proved tempting morsels to armies on the march. It was clear at this time that this particular morsel had both Radovid and Emir greedily licking their chops. Within the city, the Temple Guard acted with impunity under the command of cantankerous snot named Caleb Menge, and with the support of that terror-spreading band of zealots, the Witch Hunters. Meanwhile, the kingpins of the city's underworld still held much of it in their sleazy grasp. Finding Ciri here would be like searching for a needle in a haystack, a burning haystack. Geralt would clearly need some assistance. Luckily, an old acquaintance of his now lived in Novigrad. Her name was TRISS Merigold. I started rereading that to catch us up. It did not look, it actually is not talking about why we're going after the King of Beggars. Triss was not at her house was ransacked. And the so-called putrid grove where people pay tribute to the King of Beggars is where we are headed. And it is here in town. It is not a grove and is hopefully not too putrid and is actually just south of us. Across the water a little bit. Hey, Gypsy Girl! Hey, y'all. And welcome aboard Gaming Nation, if you're out there. And we've been joined by a whole nation. I don't think that'll get us through. Al, you remember the password?
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Can't you tell?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill at me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
The password is Old Sow's Farrowed Piglets. But maybe I like to tiptoe through the tulips. You don't know!
Old Sow's Farrowed Piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Couldn't you find a bucket or something, sir? How are you? You puking too? Oh God, everybody here is sick. Why did we come here?
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a wedding. They are positively indispensable.
Hey, Void.
scared of Inga.
In that case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire.
Eternal fire! Oh!
Where'd you get it?
Your wife's up.
What's new, killer?
More and more people come to our city.
Your buddy just wave at me? No, is he tossing his, he tossing his blade? I think he tossed it up in the air and caught it. Watch him again. Let's see what he does. Passing it back and forth. Okay, now up in the air.
Don't forget it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide.
Or not. Who purred at me?
What's new, killer?
I like it when people purr at me.
So he saw comfort.
Oh, look who's there! Triss can wait. Let's loot.
With a bosom profound.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
It's
Me
my
and
girl!
men managed just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Baby!
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
So you knew.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what do you call it?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher?
Triss-
I've got plans.
Is Triss gonna
Big
say
plans.
anything?
Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we gotta rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
She speaks.
I'll be glad to tag along.
So dialogue was added, and I know dialogue for
What's your
Triss, among
arrangement?
others, was supposed to have been added.
Helping me to
That
survive,
happened?
actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on. Let me give you a taste of my life.
I've always been a bit insane. Magical bung. This friendly UI mod gives us some control over the no UI, such as having a little compass. It's on the bottom right now. If you look, just a basic orientation, cardinal points, distance to objectives. We can also turn the UI on very quickly. Turn it on and off if we need to for a second. Check the mini-map if we're doing a horse race. Yeah, that didn't go well. But the biggest problem with doing no UI was not the combat, it was the navigation, it was losing orientation, and just having that there should help tremendously. Yeah, it'll be slower, but I mean, we spent 200 hours in our first Death March playthrough of this game, and then we've spent hundreds more playing through DLC and second playthroughs. So even though I'm trying to learn how to play all over again, I think we'll do all right.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Go! Go, Triss, go. I'm not really for or against the alternative outfits. I don't feel the need to change it up. Good to have some options, though. Incognito, are you off? You are in France, so it's getting late, huh? Thanks for hanging out a bit today. If you're still there on Thursday, Incognito, we're going to be starting earlier on Thursday. Mostly because of it being the second anniversary of the stream. We'll probably do 7 or 8 hours on Thursday. We'll be starting Horizon on Friday, so we won't be doing this whole playthrough in one shot. We're just coming back to it for a couple days and come back to it for some more. I was itching for some witching, though.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, you gotta make sacrifices, Triss. Oh, but for you.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Yeah, you did.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
It's a trap.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Going out through the trapdoor? Not yet. Oh man, still a lot in here. You getting old, Psycho? Your hip aches? No! Ah, if only youth came in a potion. Into the basement we go. Yeah, we did, you know, the first playthrough, I fell naturally in with Triss again. We had lots of conversations about that, about how the books make it so clear that Yennefer is the one for Geralt, that their history, that Triss's manipulations, that for reasons Geralt might belong with Yennefer. That said, having not read the books, I've gotten all that information secondhand, and the experience I had was through the games. And since the games portrayed Triss as that figure for Geralt, at least in the first game, and then only by the time we got to Wild Hunt did they even really put Yennefer in the game. She was only mentioned before. And now that she's in the game and they're trying to change the role they built for Triss in the games, well, those of us who played the games and only the games, we know Triss and we don't know Yennefer. So I ended up with Triss quite naturally, and in another playthrough we went after Yennefer. That was all right, but Yennefer kind of rubs me the wrong way. I know she rubs Geralt the right way, but she rubs me the wrong way. And Triss still has my heart.
Come on, stay close.
Should look at what skills we're we don't have. I'm sure we don't have many skills. We should look at what we don't have yet. Think about what we're gonna get.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Clute wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Since we have so little gear, it's worth checking when we pick up even random little swords, just to see if they happen to outrank what we're using. Yennefer's very cold and seems heartless, yeah. And Triss is sweet, and no matter how manipulative she might be, I get her sweetness appeals to me. Can't just, this wall doesn't come down, does it? No, it's the ground. This seems a bit like a kid though. Yeah, and I think she's supposed to. Not a child, just childish, right? We've got a switch somewhere here.
Free city of NOVIGRAD. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Not through and through, Chi, just at times. He's more playful,
Judging by what
less
Cleve said,
seasoned,
the
less
parcel should be
mature,
around here on the
hasty,
bottom, unless the
impulsive.
plan was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex too.
Current must have
But also
carried
more
the sack
playful.
seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Nice. It's just a jump to the left. Notice here under the bridge. We're looking for there. Okay. Up there a little ways. I don't remember half the buttons in this game. Like diving. Okay. There. Gerald swims pretty damn fast. Look at that, he's tearing it up.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Only around you,
Nothing
Triss.
like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Yeah, right.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
She admits
Never
it.
even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Right, then hurry.
Scandalous.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
She doesn't go anywhere without her witcher.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Serious name. Brandon and Co. Great name. Sure you'll go far. Can we get him to pay full in advance? I'm pretty sure we could get half in advance.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
God. That hair. Those eyes. I'll admit, I was absolutely stunned by Yennefer in the opening scene.
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half.
But
Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is,
Yes, the
I know
roof's
what
right behind
evidence
you.
Manticore activity looks like, but rodents.
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we
And
place this
rats?
incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Hi, rats. Does that rat have 3 tails? Or no, those rats all went to the same spot. That is one serious freaking mutant, and people call me a freak. Oh, look at that! Look at that! They're all coming to the same spot. Yes! Ah, code. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Come on, more rats! Everybody, get in here! Let's see how many rats can fit in one spot. Oh, that is freakish. Likes to see. How you doing? Keep them coming. Keep them coming. This girl's ready to box the rats. Oh, here they come. Oh my god. I guess I asked for it. I got killed in 3 seconds by rats. Did you see them jump at you like that? I saw them coming. First, I let them all swarm up. Then.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
TRISS, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit.
Sheesh. BD Grave, you want to mark that as another highlight? Go for it. Go for it. Alright, are we good in here? Amazing with all these barrels and bags. There's nothing to loot.
I plugged every hole in there.
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Good there aren't bad feelings between us. Oh, I want only good feelings between us.
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
Oh, do we have to
I found her.
talk about Yen?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad.
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Oh.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this poor son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising? Get it from both sides!
Ow.
Shit yourself out of fear?
Oops. Oh yeah, and Geralt can't climb anything in combat. Oh, he's just wrecked. In a corner. Spashing in the corner. Yeah, close quarters. Roar! Did we get a... I hope we got a little auto-save after the conversation. Shanked! Win horse races to get better gear for your horse. Oh, God. What about a sword, Geralt? What do you think? You think a sword would help? I think a sword might help. Also trying to remember, I haven't done any parrying at all. In fact, the entire parry system, the timing, is gonna need a big refresher on my part. Besides the blocking, I don't even remember what I'm supposed to push to parry. A close quarters battle is probably not the best place for it. I wonder if given enough time, Triss would actually kill anyone. I think she'll just keep him at bay like that.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to be duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
So, what do you press while blocking to parry? Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't. Let's go find him, though.
Do Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them,
Yeah, you
they'd have
sounded
set
real
fire to
forced.
My home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up.
You can, Willow.
I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corinne Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try. She's
What?
taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market.
Yes, please,
The house
watch
is
the
near
fire.
first bridge. Its owner, DeJohn Kier, is a rich banker.
This is
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
your biscuits are burning.
Infested warehouse.
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Well, it's always good seeing you on fire, Triss.
It was nice to see you again.
She's
You
hot.
too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corinne goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bix, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Right then. Level. So, where were we with this stuff? Haven't looked at this in 6 months. She's lit. She's lit. BD Gray, there will probably not be another break before the end. Yeah, I meant to answer. And Willow, hello, Willow. I saw you come in. You got the same color in chat as Void, and I lost your comment at first. Saw you there. Did you try the alchemy build before? No, I'm pretty boring. I tend to do the same things again and again. I'm not saying we can't mix it up this time, but I've never done much of anything with alchemy in any of the playthroughs we've had. Never done much with signs. I think we spent on some Axie before, once upon a time. Mostly for conversations. Now pretty much just swords, swords, swords. Green, red build is awesome as well. What made you revisit Geralt and Friends again? Likes to see, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of the games that a lot of us came together on. A lot of people found this channel because of the hundreds of hours we put in The Witcher back in 2015 mostly, but also last year. So we've got the 2-year stream anniversary on Thursday. It just, I wanted something after Zelda before digging into a whole new game. I didn't want to be celebrating the anniversary while trying to learn how to play Horizon, and it's just too distracting. I wanted something that was already a comfortable place to be, and I've just been missing it. I've been missing it, so there you go. What do we have here? Rage management. Oh yeah, we've already got rage management. We do have another slot. Did we just open that up at level 10? So let's see. What do we have already? We've slotted everything we've spent on. Got muscle memory, fast attack damage increased. Strength training, strong attack. Well, it's on there, but we haven't done much with it. We could increase that or go for something else. Fleet-footed. One more rank to go. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced significantly. Adrenaline point gain goes up. Resolve. Adrenaline point loss on taking damage is lowered. Gain is increased. But we'll get an attack power boost. Won't we get more of an attack power boost if I slot another red in here right now? What are we going to want? What are we going to want? Fast attack. Ice blows. Whirl. We can't get whirl yet. Arrow deflection. Never used it before. Deliberately. Don't think we'll pick it up this time. Lightning reflexes. Nope. Crossbow stuff. Nope. 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 You can't wait. Do you really think they're gonna... I know it's a possibility that they're gonna cave and make a fourth Witcher, maybe... But, you know, they don't have the source materials to pull on like they did before. Depends on what they do. But do you really think there's going to be a Witcher 4? Reply hazy. That's probably the right reply. Sonabanya, hi. Welcome, welcome. The additional mutations from Blood and Wine is crossbow damage for land that goes to 750%. Whew, well, never been good with the crossbows. Never really liked using the crossbows. Cap out fleet-footed, or we put another point in what? Precise blows, and then we could slot it. Haven't thought about gear. We're not going to be wearing full sets of gear anyways, right? Old Blood Wolf, what's happening? Cyberpunk is going to be next before any Witcher game. Yeah. If there is even a Witcher 4, it's going to be a long time. Long time. They said they will. They said they will. They said they will. I know we all kind of want that. They said they're thinking about it, right? They didn't say they will. They said they're thinking about it. They set it up for Ciri being the next main character. See, that would work. That would work. Adrenaline points increase both weapon damage and sign intensity. How much do you think it increases weapon damage? Does anyone know how much focus increases weapon damage? Hardly looked through these for a long time. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. What about that? What about gourmet? That sounds like it was made for Death March. I don't ever recall thinking about noticing gourmet. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. That's 4 times as long, right? Most of it, well, it's 5 seconds. What are they talking about? 20 real minutes? That can't be right. Yeah, that can't be right. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes? I think we're gonna go gourmet. Gourmet's an awesome one. I don't know why it's unfamiliar to me. Maybe because I was just such a slacker at trying new things. Attack is the best defense. Each defensive action generates adrenaline points. Parries 0.1, counterattacks 0.4, dodges 0.3. Oh, we'd get a lot of adrenaline from attack as the best defense. Just from the dodging. We'd get adrenaline points. Oh, cannot be activated more than once every 5 seconds. Okay. Still. Why don't we go for gourmet, and then somewhere in this tree, this can change, but somewhere in this tree, let's end up with, you know, a few specials. Man, I'm thinking gourmet. And gourmet is, it's a passive, right? It just stays on all the time? It's gotta be. Gourmet it is. All the things I never learned about this game I love. Find the dreamer in the old house. Dreamers possess the ability, their name implies, to divine the future or relive the past through dreams. Corinne was one of the best of her kind and had no trouble finding clients, even with the hostility to the occult that reigned in Novigrad at the time. Geralt hoped she would spare him a few moments, set off to find her in a house where she'd gone to ply her trade. She's just down the street. I don't think we can go through here, can we? No guards around, right? See the marker, we've got that 19 yards, meters, whatnot, but it's also pointing up. Probably should have taken the stairs up. Or not.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why does that matter?
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlor.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher.
Sharp.
You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the black ones, economically.
I think we should draw another mug raffle winner. We've got 2 more to go today. So the raffles for the remaining year 1 anniversary mugs before our year 2 anniversary on Thursday. And one of those is for regulars, and then later at the end of the stream we'll draw 1 more for subs. Bull won the sub raffle earlier today. He doesn't know it yet. I don't think he's been there. He's lurking out there. You gonna change quest outcomes, Jay, or doing the same things? It's not planned, but here's the thing. I tend to make the same choices. I could be encouraged to choose different things. I also don't remember every choice I made. I'm going to see dialogue options and just go with what feels right at the time. That will probably be a lot of the same choices, but you can have an influence on that. But I think, let me put the info here on the raffle. Raffle info. You have at least 50 hours in the channel, 50. And you want to jump in on the raffle before we do this drawing. It's your last chance.
Is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Recommend you pick the other choice for this quest. You remember more than I do, Void. You remember more of what's coming up. I might recognize it when we get there, but I don't remember what the choice is coming up or what choice I made. So it's going to be hard to deliberately make the other choice. All right. Well, you can check.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black ones, economically.
44. Oh, so close. Likes to see. So close. There will be more raffles, just not for these year 1 anniversary mugs. They are, they can be purchased directly from Laser Designs, who makes them. We can post that link if you're interested. But our year 2 anniversary is coming up on Thursday, and there will be new things to raffle off going forward. So let's see. Let me make sure you guys got in on that. Mustaches and Void got in on that. Yeah. And Ryan, weren't you already on there? Yeah, Ryan, you were like the second person in the raffle. So you entered the other day, and if you've entered on Saturday or yesterday, you're still in. You don't need to re-enter. Okay, here we go. Are you in, Green Leader? Yeah, you are. And Willow? That yeah was for yes, Green Leader. And Willow, is it possible, Willow? Is it possible you don't have the 50 hours?
The second sword, is it in case the first one?
I thought so, but not seeing it. You got the time. You got to be on the list. You got to be on the list. I'm checking, double checking. Yeah, you're on there. Yes, Willow, you've been on there for a while. It's just long list. We've got more than 30 people on the list. Okay. Here we go.
The second sword. Is it in case
Entries stopped. Winner incoming. The next winner is... Hey! Looky! Holy shit! What were the odds? What were the odds? Good deal. Congratulations, Ty. TYB. Holy cow. Not too shabby. Ty, you know what? Hold on. Is Tyler here right now? Is Tyler here right now? That may have an effect on things. I think Tyler's got a mug, and I think Tyler had me pull his name out of the sub list. But that might mean we need to do a redraw on the regular raffle, because I can't actually pull people off that list. So yes, congratulations to TYB, but Tyler's got one, right? I know he's not here.
The second sword.
Hold that thought. We might do a redraw. If anyone sees Tyler, we got to check in. Because I am pretty sure he wanted to be pulled off of the sub raffle. Because he already has a mug, wanted to make that available to someone else. So, I don't know. Would anyone do me a favor? Could somebody maybe ping him on Discord, shoot him a message, see if we could get a response? So we might redraw that before the end of the stream. Otherwise, congratulations, TYB. Hey, Nick. All right, we're going in. That's I am confused. There may be a few of those. Subs were welcome. Subscribers were welcome to join both raffles, the sub raffle and the regular raffle. But I think that's what happened. Tyler had entered both. Already has a mug. Has to be pulled out of the raffle, and I can't actually take names off of the regular raffle list. It's offline on Discord. So be it. Hey, Tomalak, good evening. Rob's asleep. Well, then here's what we're gonna do. This might sound a little weird, but I want to get confirmation from Tyler, but the list is going to be maintained. So even if it doesn't happen today, if we get the okay from Tyler, we're gonna do a redraw on that one. Might be Thursday. Oh, he went online.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
She's got to be one floor up from where the voice is. Isn't she? Hey, good night, Garley.
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Godling! Put your sword away. Geralt, you like godlings.
Wake up. It's just a dream.
And a godling.
Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Search the attic. One thing the journal in The Witcher doesn't do a whole lot of is mid-quest updates. You get objective updates, but the text of the quest does not update as frequently. Text of the quest, did I say that right? The mug is back in the game, Jay. Nice. Does that mean, so you heard back from Ty? Cool. Just asked him. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Guess what that means? We're gonna redraw right now. We're gonna redraw right now. Okay. Redrawing for the mug.
Leave it.
He's on a date. Nice. But he popped up for us. That is awesome. Okay, here we go. Trying again. The winner is Ryan. Hey, look at that. Ryan, congratulations, man. Woo! You still there? Congrats, Ryan. He may have won in absentia too. Oh, what? I won something. You did. It was totally rigged. It was totally rigged. You won one of the last year 1 anniversary mugs. Congrats. Nice. I'll get with you on Discord if you want to shoot me your info in a Discord message so I can send that to you. Willow. Willow is gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You won the mug from which Jay is drinking. Yes, this one. I'm not even gonna wash it. I'm gonna put this in a box. We'll wrap it in some bubble wrap, and I'll just send it to you. And you're not allowed to wash it either. That's the one clause. You can't wash the mug. Thank you for posting the link. I was gonna do that. Thank you for posting the link. If you did not win a mug and you would like one of the year 1 mugs, they can be bought directly from Personalized Laser Designs, and there's the link. Shipping can be a little gnarly. International shipping can be a little gnarly, but it is there. Ryan, I might or might not try to get out tomorrow to send those. I'll pull my torch out in here. So, I mean, it would be cool to have the info soon, but no worries. What link? Should be up above in chat. Let me use the mug command. That one. That one. Thank you again. But Thursday brings our year 2 anniversary. There may be some new raffles coming up before too long. I hear you, Willow. Education first. Most definitely. There's his torch. If it's on fire, Geralt must put it out. If it can be set on fire, Geralt must light it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Hard. much looting. Or not. Drawing of a crib. Paper on which a crib has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems. I don't know, it looks about like I would draw a crib. Better, probably.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
It's like 20 things to loot in just this single room. I could do that. I'm pretty sure I let Sarah stay before. So when you were saying to try something different, I wasn't sure where we were headed. Recognize it now. And I'm pretty sure I let Sarah stay last time. Changing decisions just for the sake of it? Yeah, I'm a little iffy on that. I like seeing new things. But if it means doing something horrible just for the sake of seeing something different, I'll be less inclined to do it. Still, I don't know. I think Johnny will be mad later if we kick Sarah out. Did that door open on its own? Cradles wasn't back here though, was it? It was. Rock in there. Hush, little godling, don't say a word. No, I know. I don't know much, but I know a few things.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy, a riddle.
Oh joy of joys.
An oven.
Drawing of a bread hearth. Of an oven. Click through some of the other books we picked up just so they're not still marked as new. No one ever looks up. That's really quite true. I rarely look up in games. I have to stop and think, look up. Go down to the basement. We'll examine the oven. And was the oven in the basement? Where was the oven? And in real life too.
Boo!
Boo? Two.
Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams.
It's a horrible
Not her
thing.
wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Little Sarah, want to play with the sword?
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how do you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
Well,
if it looks like one and
start
acts
with the
like
big
one,
eyes,
trust
blue
me,
skin.
You're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Yeah, I'm fine with that part.
A really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Let's make a deal. So I'll have to throw you out then. Seriously, we're working for the bankers now? Is that what it means to throw her out? We're doing the bidding of the bankers?
See, now I want to do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh?
Hey!
Eh?
Hey!
Eh?
Hey!
Burdock. Godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig.
Well, you're blue. Get some burdock. Huh. How far do we have to go to get some burdock? Burdock, is that a shop? South across the water. Oh, nose, Jay! Maybe she'll run away and Johnny will find her. You never know. I don't know what's down here. Nice stumble. Gauntlets. Rusty hammerhead. Rune stones. This girl got anything new we can equip? Yeah, that's the herbalist. Oh, good. Good, good. All right. Right now we're using a 58 to 70 steel, 176 silver. Witch Hunter's sword, tiny bit better. Raw damage. No, not really anything. And about gauntlets. Still okay on weight, but we shouldn't wait too long to sell off some of this junk. You like Geralt's Hammer Time pants? I'm glad someone does. It's the Witcher! Hey, Jerosen, it's been a long time. What are you up to?
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black bubbles, economically.
Alright, so... I can get up on the far side. Come on, Geralt, that's not too much for you. Don't even pretend you can't get up there. Don't even do it. Ooh, a ladle, just what I wanted. we cleared rats. I need to go back up. This is where we broke through with TRISS. Okay. 1 week till finals. You're shitting papers and projects. But you're gonna do all right, yeah? You feeling kind of prepared? This doesn't. Am I next door to where I need to be? Or is she upstairs? Doesn't feel like we're in the right place. We'll loot it anyways. You're in Triss's old place. Are we? This isn't Triss's place. It just has a similar layout. Some of it has a similar layout. It's gotta just be next door, though. I think I just walked into the wrong door. Turn that back on. Yeah, we're one house over. Have to go around to the other side, though? Ugh. Yeah, it's the place where we went down to kill the drowner. Can I even get around to the other side here? So many times I went in circles in Novigrad. So many times.
So much work.
Any guards around? Nope. There we are.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a grey, but by your face and straight back, I know you to be in your youth.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about. You'd be surprised what useful plants grow by the roadside.
Not that surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains with just a handful, and you could poison a whole family. Very useful plant.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man. You seem learned in these matters, so I'll show you my special stock from under the counter.
You just might have the herbs I need.
There it is, bundle of burdock. Nice and cheap. Anything we want to sell while we're here? Do you have any big stacks of things yet we could start to part with? Not really. Drowner brains. Could sell some of them. I don't know how many. What do we? I don't remember what numbers of things we need. White myrtle. One apiece. Pretty much. Geralt always pronounced herbs as herbs. You got a problem with that? How about around a Gwent, since we're here? Big money!
How about you take a break from hawking? We play cards instead.
We don't have a lot of deck choice. Much has not changed. We got one new card, though, we should add. Vesemir. And, so if we put Vesemir in the deck, we could pull one other unit card if we want. What do we pull? Pull Sabrina, Sheldon, Siegfried. We should probably just pull the lowest value. Should be Sabrina or Sheldon. All right, Sheldon, you're out. Another Squayatel player. Roche. And a pretty weak siege line. Really no siege. What do we have? One medic and one trebuchet for Foltest to work on. More of a ranged line this time. Commanders. keep that. Let's, Catapult. More siege. That's good. That Commander's Horn can work on any rank, any row, so if we somehow get a lucky draw... When are we going to get a lucky draw? We're not going to get 2 Blue Stripes Commandos unless we get a Spy. I guess if we win the round and we draw another card and it happens to be a Blue Stripes Commando, we might have something to play that off of. Otherwise, we should swap the Blue Stripes Commando. Let's redraw. You always get burned on that. Oh, we got a Spy. That was good. Good redraw. Dandelion with his horn. He's tooting his own horn. Betting he'll have a decoy. Oh, we just drew Dijkstra on top. That's nice. Alright, he gets it, but... Let's see, 2. We got a decoy. That was a nice draw. We can't steal his elf. How's this we're playing Scoia'tael opponents and it's turning into spy games? That's supposed to happen with Nilfgaard. Likes to see I've only played a tiny bit. I've only played a tiny bit of the standalone Gwent game. So I don't have a lot to say about it. I think it's they've done a good job building it up into something that has a lot more options. It's a very different game. If you've played it, you know it's a very different game. Same basic structure, but so much more complicated. I kind of like the simplicity of this Gwent. It took me a long time to get used to this and enjoy this. And I think for the standalone, you'd have to really sink in a lot of time getting used to a whole new rule set. And so many different cards and so many different strategies. But that's not anything to knock it. It just means it's a different game to learn. And what you learn here is only the base that you'll need for playing that. All right. Well, let's see what they do. I saved that Commander's Horn to play on a melee line. It's not huge, but it'll get us an extra 11 points out of those 2 cards if it gets played without any weather being dropped on it. Don't overthink it too much. Let's keep playing into the ranged. He does something silly, we could try and win this round. Otherwise, we'll pass it. No, standalone, has it been fully released? I don't... Oh, it's still in beta, isn't it? Holy shit. I think it's time for us to leave this round. Decoy, we've got the decoy if he plays the spy. If he plays back the spy he stole from us, which he hasn't yet. If he plays that back in the next round. I haven't played my melee line yet. We'll save the Commander's Horn for that and Foltest for Siege. Damn. At least we got a 2-card advantage. Alright, we're out for this round. Did it again. Bad timing. I did that before too. He picked the precisely right moment to play that spy. And now we can't decoy it back. Do have a medic, though. I can get it back another way. What did that card just do? Morale boost, +1 to all units in the row, excluding itself. Could be worse. So Stennis, we're gonna play right from the trash. We added 5 points to his score, but we do have to win this round. It's a must. Bring out my weakest siege cards for the moment. If he drops any weather on us. He passed. I got lucky there. Okay, that's good. So we get to finish this round untouched. And it shouldn't matter too much what we do. More. I know I'm overthinking this, but I'm just looking at different ways to pass his points without having to blow all the cards. I kind of wanted to save Foltest for my siege line, but I was already playing a siege line here. We double our siege line here, we win, but then we don't have Foltest for the next round. We still have the Commander's Horn we can use with melee or siege if we want in the next round. Let's do that. Let's just play Foltest. Take the round. Jerosen, I will endeavor to do some more explaining, but it does take a while to get the basics, and it takes a lot longer to get some of the finer points of Gwent. 3 rounds, you got to win 2 rounds. Fill your board up till you win. You've got melee, range, and siege. There are ways to destroy another line or reduce its point value tremendously, ways to steal cards that have been played, cards you generally play on your own side of the board, cards you can play on the other side of the board. You're trying to end each round with the higher score, but there's a lot of ways to achieve that. He said there's no action going on. It's a card game. It's a card game. Gwent is not ever going to be fast-paced. I suppose you could do speed Gwent, but that card is a hero card. It's untouchable. Doesn't matter what he plays. Nothing's going to affect it. That card is a medic he just played, so he gets to pull something out of his trash. He picked a spy card. Spy cards are kind of weird. You don't play them on your side of the deck. You play a spy card on the other side, of the board. You play it on your opponent's side. They get the points. You get to draw more cards. So he just got 2 more cards, and we can't see him, but he got 2 more cards by playing that spy over here. That card can be played in either the melee or the range line. Picked his range line. I don't have any weather, so I can't really combat anything. What I can do, though, if I want more cards, I can decoy. You can take a card back from your own side of the deck, own side of the board. You cannot take a hero card back, but you can take a standard card back. And if I take this spy back, which was originally mine, I initially lose those points, and then when I play it on his side of the board, and he gets the points, but I get 2 more cards. He's doing it again. He's playing more of my spies that he got against me. So we'll do the same thing. We'll play the spy, we get 2 more cards. What did we get? Some melee, some ranged. There's a muster card he just played, which goes into his deck and pulls likely, like-named cards. They're kind of low value. And let's spread out a little bit. You might be sitting on a weather card that could destroy most of my front line or something else. just about out of cards. This should go fine. I'm thinking out loud more than actual strategizing. This is not one of the more difficult opponents. Sort of a random person we're playing as opposed to someone you have to play who can be a lot tougher. Clear weather, which means he's basically out of cards. He's playing a card that's doing nothing here. If there were weather affecting one of his lines, he could have cleared it with that card, but there was no weather. He's about to lose. He passed. He didn't even bother playing whatever his last card was, and we could just end the round and win. But to rub it in a little bit. Commander's Horn doubles the value of all the cards in a row. At least the non-hero cards in the row. Victory! Out of cards or buying time. That was the last round. That was it. There, Stefan Skellen. Alright, back to the Godling.
Got this cracking in the spine. Ain't nothing pussy in this world, so
Shit.
through it.
I don't think anybody noticed. One person noticed.
Trouble?
I don't actually want to be up here. Can I? This is where I fell off and died before. Let's not go that way. So, Miss Misery, we're gonna do. You're in the raffles already. No need to re-enter. Hello, hello, and we'll be doing one more drawing from subs. You're on the short list. Actually, why? That's weird. Oh no. Okay. I think Miss Misery, you have re-entered. You've re-entered, but you're already in there.
Bloody day.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good. I can clean that up. Because I made that command manually, there's no real way to prevent re-entries, but it's a short list. You're on a very short list. I think there's five names on the sub-raffle list right now. So you got a 20% chance. That's not bad. How art thou today? Goes around the side.
The second sword, is it? Brings. Smart.
What'd you miss, Melga? I don't know exactly when you split, but we are still here in the Dreamer's house. We just got back to the Dreamer's house. We're gonna try and scare Sarah off with some stanky herbs. Oh, that's working well. Burn. Ah, it's not going to smell enough until it's burnt. How is it possible that you missed, Geralt?
You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You oaf! You dolt! Someone will do the same to you one day! Take this stupid axe, you bird-docking bully!
Well, I don't feel good about that at all. Alright, Sarah left. I'm sure it is, Ryan. I saw something pop up. Thank you. Congratulations again. I may or may not be getting those mugs sent off tomorrow, but that's my first plan. Maybe it's tough love. Maybe. Maybe. Look who's awake. Whose shirt is hanging open.
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
Aha!
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Some of you who have been here for a long time, here for Witcher streams before, may even remember that on more than one occasion, I've actually gotten lost and stuck in that house. That's how easily I get lost. It's nothing to do with the HUD. I found my way
I saw
out!
Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission as soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The de Jonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
The second sword. This is in case the first one breaks. Smart.
I'll break it off on you. Not paying for services rendered. You've never seen what happened when she's kicked out? I may have in someone else's playthrough, but I haven't here. So she wants us to meet her over at the Golden Sturgeon. Yeah, we won't be seeing Johnny for a little while. I guess it's possible. Thursday, we might make it into the woods. We haven't done that already. We started this playthrough in the fall. We have not done a whole lot. What have we done? Let me take a quick look at what we have done. Beast of White Orchard. We did get a little bit of Ciri's story. Crookback Bog. Bloody Baron. Ciri and the Basilisk. Wandering through portals with Kira. Race with Ciri and the Baron. Find the Peller. Ladies of the Wood. Oh yeah, okay, so we did, huh? Find the Crones of Crookback Bog. Johnny! I already found Johnny. Did. What does that mean for, can we still, if Sarah meets up with Johnny, does that still happen? We've already done that. This to Fury Novigrad. Defeat Gorgeous George. We fought the Tailor. Tailor Durden. Whispering Hillock. Black Horse to the cave beneath the Whispering Hillock. Ha! Alright, well, you know, we did some stuff in the fall after all. Magic Lamp returned to Crookback Bog. Devil by the Well, some contracts. Okay. Guards around. Yes, okay.
Looking to make
Fine, I'll refrain from stealing for the moment. See the arrow, it's gonna be on the second floor. Somewhere. Yo! What up, Bull? Did anybody send you any messages here today, Bull? Did you catch wind of what happened earlier, Bull? Witcher 3, now this feels like home. I hear that, man. I hear that. You get any whispers from anyone here today? Anyone tell you what happened? In a way, I'm kind of hoping you hadn't. Haven't heard yet. To you too. You too, Mr. Stranger. Did something happen? Something did happen. You won, man! You won! You won the first raffle today in absentia, which counts. Look, the kids are even grooving for you in the background. She's jamming, she's cheering for Bull. Yeah! Yeah! Congrats, Bull. Congrats, man. Gonna have to get your info, and I will be sending you one of the year 1 mugs. You won, and Ryan won, and we've got one more draw coming up before we're done today. Why does that guy fucking hate horse? Priorities are all skewed. Well, butter my butt and call me toast. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Bull. Congratulations, man. I was hoping you'd be excited for that.
In the chapel.
Gotta get in, and we gotta get up. And I'm gonna go around in circles thrice.
We can go in here, my place.
Really? We can go at it here? He's right above us. Stairs? Stars. Boy, Geralt fits right in here. Look at all the shirtless people. Just Geralt's right at home. I think the Golden Sturgeon is Geralt's new bar. Can I take that coin pouch? How about a seat? Anyone want to play Gwent? Arrgh! Hey, KG. How you doing? Roman supper, I never refuse. Oh, her back hurts. KG, sorry to hear that. Not great today, huh? Did something change? We're just fed up with the whole situation, which would be understandable. Yeah, Melga, don't even get me started. It's good to see people moving around in the game, though, and doing stuff.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Tell us about the dreaming.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's do this.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
Well, that wouldn't be a very complete memory, would it? She was there when I died. By pitchfork. Saved her life once. There's not more than once. Cero! Thank you for the host, man. Welcome. You doing? You shaking off the rust? Witcher 3 rust yet? Trying. Bull, I'm trying. Let's see. What have I completely forgotten? I forgot how to parry. Forgot that it was timing. I'm holding down block going, okay, who can tell me how I parry? Timing, not button. Timing, not button. All right, so there's one. Forgot how to ride Roach. How to speed up, slow down, dismount. What else? I forgot everything. It's coming back little bit by little bit. We did beat Vivaldi at Gwent. Coming together. Training her at Kaer Morhen.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yeah, we'll give you more info.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Get to tell her everything, huh? Well, I remember when we met.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Well, yes. God, what if Ciri had become a Dryad?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Yeah, KG, that's just all too familiar. Especially the progression. Well, I mean, get some good answers and they sort it. Just hope it's nothing of the same, but nerve involvement, I mean, is that what it feels like? When all this started in October, none of it was even in my arm. It didn't go down into my arm until December. It started up here, and then it started to creep down and all the way to the hand, and then it was just... Well, you know, I hope you get it sorted. Hope they figure it out for you so you can get it sorted. Well, we saved her life once, Ciri.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Okay, Dragon Rider. Probably only going to be going another... Schedule says half an hour. I feel like playing a little more. We'll see, but we're not going to run too late today. Really not going to run too late. Saving a little bit of juice for Thursday stream anniversary. I want to start a few hours early. I'm hoping we get 7-8 hours stream on Thursday, and I haven't done an 8-hour stream yet since the surgery and recovery. It's not too much of a stretch, I don't think, as long as I take regular breaks, keep hydrated, all of that. Got to pay attention to the body, which is getting harder as it heals, trying to be patient and not overdo it. So I don't want to go too late today, but maybe we'll go a little more than what the schedule says. Otherwise we're checking out in half an hour, and I don't quite want to do that. We got a little more to say.
I have more to say.
Got a little more to play. Ciri was there when I died.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Well.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
The highlight, no.
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Getting sleepy.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Yes, it's an inn, Geralt.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Is that a painting of? Willow, what's that? What's up? So what I'm thinking is that today, with only a little time left, and even if we get 7 or 8 hours on Thursday, something tells me that is not going to be enough of a Witcher fix. We're still going to start Horizon on Friday. But at this moment, I've kind of got it in mind to, maybe we could stick in a day of Witcher every week or so for a while. Just a day here and a day there. I don't want to get that rusty again. I don't want to put Witcher away for 6 months. Yeah, what are you doing, Geralt? Sinking through the ground. Ugh, yuck, Willow. Sorry to hear that. The last thing you need is a Wookiee squeezing you then. On to the thyme and rosemary.
So rough.
Who's she talking to? Not so rough, she screams at the shadows. This is where our stash is in town. This is all so early game. Still. And we started this 6 months ago. We're gonna cross the water, we're gonna make a left, we're gonna go through a couple streets there. Who are you running from? Do you think Geralt's chasing her? No, she's just shaking it again. You can start by not screaming and running through the streets. Wait, what? What are you guys doing? What's wrong with you? Pathetic. They seem a little confused. Can we just ignore them? They don't really want to fight. They only thought they did. They're trolls! They're staying under the bridge. You want some? You come over here.
Come on, come closer.
supposed to be Quinn. There goes a adrenaline point. Try and get a little parry practice in. This is a better opportunity than last time. What the hell, guy? What the hell? Get out of there. Or stay there, that's okay. KG, you're going back to sleep. Well, thanks for getting up and joining us for a bit. That gourmet is gonna be awesome. Getting 20 minutes of food. Oh, we've had a few bits of goofiness in the game today. Forgotten all about the various bugs in The Witcher. Even so, I think I've seen some today that I've never seen before.
Hard times we live in.
Did you decide to leave the HUD on? No, what's going on, Bull, is that the friendly UI mod, which is really awesome, makes for a quick toggle, and I go a little heavy on the analog sticks, so I tend to turn the UI on by accident, and sometimes it takes me a few to realize I've done that. So maybe you're just checking me on it, and please keep checking me on the HUD. I'm not really intending to leave it on, since we get our compass on the bottom with this UI mod. That's most of what I need. So we're gonna commemorate the commemorative mug winners. I think we should. We gotta draw one more. We've got one more to draw. One more sub. So before we go into the the brothel that now belongs to Dandelion. Here we are.
I never come back, you stinking.
Why don't we do our last drawing there?
All we wanted was
The mod is awesome. It is called the Friendly HUD mod. Friendly HUD, and it has a whole lot of options. And I'm not messing with most of them, but stuff you can turn on and off on the HUD, journal, updates, meditation mod. You know what? I don't even know it well enough to explain it, but the most important part for me right now is having a little compass at the bottom when we're using Witcher senses.
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get!
Zoltan! That's all right. KG, sleep well. Let's do our final draw. This will be a sub raffle, last sub raffle. Let me check the list, make sure we don't have any extras on the list.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
But he's got about a 1 in 5 chance, or precisely that. Okay. The final winner of a year 1 anniversary mug is, drumroll please, B.D. Gray! Hey man, congratulations! You stuck it out! And you won! Congratulations, man! Rigged! Totally rigged! Through and through! Rigged! Rigdified!
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Get with me on Discord with some info. Hey, that is awesome. We had 8 winners between Saturday, yesterday, and today. We had 8 mug winners. Holy cow.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
What? You didn't win a mug?
Salutations, master.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. You're out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Geralt does not get to use powers. No signs here. Let someone come over this way. I don't want to get in the middle of the crowd.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Reminds me of our days of yore. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty.
He always looks good.
What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh. Not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Sleep well, Void. Hey there, Rage. Welcome, man. Where did Dandelion go?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
There's a lot of liquor in this place. There should be. Letter from Fran. When will you return to Sidaris? I hope it will be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you are to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Just
Reading
one?
someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
He reads them all, doesn't he? Before I go and read all the things I pick up, I mentioned Geralt's given him grief for reading someone else's letter right after he did the same thing. See the red barrel, we'll come back to that. Loot everything, take all the stuff. Rye, stout. Water, who needs water? Letter from a female admirer. The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage red and hot. The whole world suddenly set to spinning in a whirlwind of oblivion, and I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, the music, the singing, you. For that one brief moment I felt as if I were the lute you so skillfully strummed and wanted nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords. I don't know, BD Gray, you got about the best answer already that I can, which is we'll probably not wrap in 15 minutes, but it won't be a lot longer.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for! It's his planner.
Planner? Dandelion and planning?
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Thermosos. How do we say your name? Thank you for the follow, and welcome aboard the starship. What can we call you? Yeah, well, I am interested in his romantic outings. Some of them.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
The fruit of the vine?
From the finest vineyards.
You said
every
that.
last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Nobody repeats themselves like Zoltan.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Or, and I'm just spitballing here, he planned to come back. How many ladles have I picked up? I have to find someone to buy all the junk. Letter from Bomil de Rab. Once more, I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding ceremony with your song. Your presence warmed our hearts, and the sweet notes which you serenaded us with, which you serenaded us so touched my wife's mother. Brain, the Baroness Douvlet, called in some circles a cold and heartless bitch, that tears of tender emotion appeared in her eyes. These are the ones that get read, right? I could read these, but Geralt is going to read these in his own voice at some point. Please don't spit balls in the tavern, Jay. Your wish is my command.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
This is BD Gray. You may need to reframe the question. What are you asking? I presume that's a connection. The brain and the amygdala, was that what they were I mean, the amygdala creature in Bloodborne. Is there any real association? Part of the brain? I don't know. Don't know, sir. I don't know.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Lice it, you mangy dwarf.
Oh, let it go, Jared. Come on, we need another place to hunker down the nights.
We have a number of Dandelion's acquaintances to talk with. They're all over town. Zoltan's still on the list. We don't really talk to Zoltan right now before we go anywhere. Are we just talking to Zoltan? What does it do for us to talk to Zoltan again? About the other side.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
There we go. Read to us, Geralt.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
You say node? Nerd, not node.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Alright, so... who's nearby?